Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new day of Road to TCG Worlds 2017. Now, as you might know, Philadelphia Regionals just took place this past weekend. It was in the expanded format, so we definitely see a ton of variety in the expanded format that maybe you don't see as much in standard. I mean, it is the same decks every time, but there's so many viable good decks in expanded that I don't know, it feels like a breath of fresh air. Now I have brushed up on my expanded abilities so far, and I'm sure you guys heard that Accelgor Wobbuffet actually did really well at the tournament. My friend Mike Fouchet, as I am recording this, he's currently playing in the finals, so I don't know if he won or not by the time the video ends, but I will I wish him the best of luck. And yeah, a lot of people were surprised to see Wobbuffet Accelgor so high there, so high up there. And basically, as many people have said, this deck becomes good or bad depending on the metagame, because if it does well at a tournament, it's gonna be teched against. There's gonna be Keldeo's gonna be played, Lysanders, there's gonna be Pokemon Nurses or Pokemon Center Lady, rather Olympia even. But if it doesn't make any appearance, decks might stop taking extra cards for the deck. So I don't know, it's kind of like an up and down in viability for this deck. It can be very viable for a regional, as we saw for Philadelphia, but then it can be not viable for the next one because it's now in everybody's radar and people will take against it. So yeah, that's what usually happens with this kind of deck. So we are going to review Mikey's list, which I am fortunate enough that he gave to me. And yeah, this is like the first site to have the deck list, which I'm really happy about, to showcase it to you guys, and hopefully we will do just as good as Mikey did over at regionals. So we start off with Accelgor. Now Accelgor is the main attacker of the deck, and I hope the music's not too loud. I hear it's a bit too loud. Accelgor is the main attacker of the deck. Deck and cover does 50 and auto paralyzes and poisons your opponent's active Pokemon. Now the drawback here is that Accelgor does shuffle itself back in to the deck, so you have to keep finding Accelgor pieces in order to keep a lock going. And it's not like before in previous Accelgor decks where you could actually manipulate the damage you would place on your opponent's Pokemon, and therefore you would simply just want to get rid of every card in your deck except for an Accelgor line, so you could keep getting it out every single turn. But because that's no longer the case, it's not as easy to manipulate the damage and make sure Pokemon get KO'd by poison by coming into your turn, so you get another free attack. But pairing Accelgor with Wobbuffet is actually very interesting and a very nice pairing, because of the fact that Wobbuffet actually prevents your opponent's Pokemon from using abilities. So you prevent Keldeo from rushing in and freeing up the opponent's active Pokemon from paralysis. So before, the strategy was to use Accelgor and Trevenant in order to stop item cards such as Berserker, to reuse Lysanders, such as Float Stones on the Keldeos. But Wobbuffet is a better approach for now, because it's less cards that in the deck. There's less pressure to get the turn 1 Wobbuffet than the turn 1 Accelgor, and you still get to mess with your opponent's setup and abilities, but just in a different way. So that's why it's so good. And you can also even attack with it, because you do have the mystery energy, so that's also another option. Now aside from that, we have the 2 Mew-EX in order to copy, and I don't know why I'm not using the full arts. You have 2 Mew-EX in order to copy your opponent's or rather to copy deck and cover with a basic Pokemon, and so you get to keep Accelgor on the bench as well. And then we have a single Shaymin in order to draw cards potentially, though you have to time it very well, because you will try to have Wobbuffet active for like almost every turn. And then you have a 2-2 Musharna line. Now why Musharna instead of Octillery or things like that? Because Musharna actually doesn't get doesn't get shut down by your own Wobbuffet, so you get that extra card advantage, and you still get to nullify your opponent's card advantage through abilities. So that's why Musharna is really good here. Now, a lot of these Pokemon like Wobbuffet and Musharna do have very high retreat, but between the Mystery Energy and the 4 Float Stone, you have a lot of ways to retreat your own Pokemon. Then we have, as far as supporters go, we have 4 Juniper, 3 N, and then we have 1 Teammates, 1 Xerosic, 2 Colress, because there's many turns where you need to draw a ton of cards to guarantee setting up multiple Accelgor, so you can keep them from cycling in and out. 1 AC, another way to retreat, and it's reusable through Verseeker. Getsis, because at turn 1 Getsis is just so freaking good. And then we have 2 Lysander. So that's a lot of supporters, a lot of versatility, and a lot of consistency, because you also have Musharna and Shaymin. So you're basically trying to really set up your Accelgors early on, get the luck going, and you even have 1 computer search in order to get whatever you actually need. So aside from that, 4 Verseekers, as I mentioned, to reuse the potential AC or any other thing. 1 Super Red, because you want to have your opponent go through 6 potential Wobbuffets or recover Accelgors that did get KO'd. And then we have 2 Level Ball, because they do find the Accelgor line, and they don't force you to discard just like Ultra Ball does. And then we finally have 4 Brewbank City Chain, because if you time this, guys, well enough, you are actually able to make sure the math works out in your favor, so that your opponent's Pokemon get KO'd in between turns when you are about to start your turn, so you get a chance, so they're forced to promote something else, and you get a chance to paralyze that new target. And finally, we have 1 Muscle Band, once again, to adjust the damage output of the deck. And then we have the 4 double colorless energy, because Accelgor's deck and cover does take a double colorless energy, and the 2 mystery energy I mentioned, because if for some reason there's even a dimensional volley in place, for example against Trevenant, you can copy deck and cover with Mew-EX with a single mystery energy. So I'm gonna make a quick edit here. I'm gonna place the full art cards here, just so the deck looks just a little bit prettier. 1 Shaymin, and then 2 Mew-EXs. Which one is nicer? I prefer this one. Well, I guess I'll use 1 of each. And then we will save the deck, and let's jump right into the expanded ladder, so we can use this deck and hopefully showcase how good it is for it to make the finals. Now I'm gonna try and check my phone for updates on Mike to see if he actually won or not. He is playing in the final against Trevenant, which is kind of an unfavorable matchup, because it makes it really hard to keep cycling attackers. But yeah, still pretty good here. Still pretty good. Now we might be up against Electric, which is the other deck we are going to feature this week. We don't get too good a start. Well, it's okay, I guess. Fortunate that we're not going first. And we are up against Electric, so this was actually the top 4 matchup between Mike Fouchet and Sam Chen, and who went undefeated throughout the whole tournament until Mike was able to finally beat him in top 4. And yeah, this is going to be very interesting, and we can definitely look forward to that for next Wednesday, where I am going to feature hopefully Sam's top 4 Electric list. Now, never mind, this is not Electric. This is actually Mega Manectric, which I don't know if it's gonna be easier or harder. I generally don't know. I wish the Level Ball could find me a Wobbuffet, but that's not gonna be the case. Now, my opponent did go for... Okay, he discards a Manectric to go find a Jolteon. That's really weird. That is actually really weird. There's a Rough Seas and there's a Shaymin for 5. Okay. That's okay, guys. That is okay. He plays down the first stadium. He actually gets rid of a good attacker for a not good attacker in Jolteon. The special lightning energy removing weakness is not gonna make a difference, and he has 3 energy prized. Okay, this Wobbuffet top deck is actually very nice. I don't know if my opponent will be able to KO the Munna this upcoming turn. Like, would he be able to retreat, attach, Spirit Link, Mega Manectric? I reckon he might, but my hand is just so nice here. My hand is just so nice, but I'm still gonna retreat. I'd rather save Munna for later. And I can still use its ability to put my Wobbuffet to sleep, can't I? Yeah, so I get another Shelmet, that's pretty nice. I'm gonna counter Stadium right now, might as well. And I mean, I could play the other Munna, but I don't think that's necessary. I'm just gonna pass here. No need to put my opponent to sleep, and I just don't want to risk putting myself to sleep and then allowing my opponent to, like, if he has a switch, he has a switch, and then okay, he simply passes. That's cool. The top deck there is not good though. That top deck is not good. And Raiku's okay. So we're not gonna attack this turn either. We're not gonna attack this turn either. I am going to get rid of this Rosic and the Super Rod or the DCE. I think I'm gonna go with a DCE here. I have a feeling Super Rod might end up being important, so, and we already know there's 2 DCs. I should have checked what I had priced, but the Musharna will definitely help us out here. Okay, so I guess I'll keep the N. Now, I was really hoping to hit an Accelgor, because if I hit an Accelgor next turn and I can Lysander up the Mega Manectric, I will be in a very, very good position. Okay, my opponent just attaches, he's gonna retreat, he's gonna take the KO on Wobbuffet, so now I definitely want to end, but I should be okay here. He's gonna Sycamore, okay. Gets rid of a Giovanni's, a Verse Seeker, which is good news, and something else. Plays a Spirit Link and KOs our Wobbuffet. Now, let's think about the maths for a second. I deal 50 damage, and then he will have 110 coming back to my turn. So, in theory, I should have perfect maths here. I should. I'm just gonna end here. And okay, I can't seem to get the Accelgor. At least I got the computer search. Forewarn, okay, Forewarn does give me the Accelgor, which is cool. Definitely cool. And see, the thing is, I don't want to get rid of the other DCE. I also don't want to get rid of the Float Stone. Well, I guess Float Stone is my best play here to get rid of. Float Stone and the Versus Seeker or the City Gym. Probably the Versus Seeker. No, I have a feeling I'm gonna regret that. The other DCE? No. Gonna get rid of the Burbank City Gym. I can't afford anything else. I guess I go for Wobbuffet here or for Mew. Probably Wobbuffet. Yeah, Wobbuffet. I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna play that. I'm going to retreat into the Accelgor. and I'm gonna deck and cover. So the stadium makes the maths work out really nicely. Now hopefully my opponent doesn't have a way out of this in his current hand, like a switch or an escape rope. Or a Pokemon Center Lady, something like that. Doesn't grab anything off of the trainer's mail, that's good. Attaches a Voltstone to Koopa, attaches a Spirit Link to Shaymin, and goes for a Sycamore. So now his outs are full heal, switch, or escape rope. Trainer's mail does find an AC. AC sucks for us. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna end my opponent. I was gonna Sycamore, but after seeing the AC, I definitely want to end here. I mean, at least I get that out of his hand. I still need to find Accelgor pieces though, but I do find them, which is awesome. Now I deal 50 more plus 30, that's 80. Yeah, the math works out here. The math definitely works out. Now, no energy though. No energy. There's our energy. Do I want a Lysander? Nope. I'm gonna keep the energy instead. And then I could go for Mew right now. Or I could simply wait. Do I need the muscle band? I might. I definitely want to bench the Wobbuffet though. See, the thing is, I might actually want to go for Shaymin. So I'm just gonna deck and cover here. Hopefully I got rid of my opponent's AC. And that means Mega Electric gets KO'd coming into us. Hopefully. That's not good. Because that's our third Beerbank City Gym. And now, if we do take a KO, we will have to sacrifice our Wobbuffet ourselves. And if he plays a Lysander right now onto the other Wobbuffet, no, he actually promotes Shelmet. I am okay with that. I am actually very okay with that because 40 damage away. Okay. Yeah, I don't think the math's ever gonna work out now with the rough seas. So I'm gonna grab Shaymin or Mew. No, I definitely want. I'm not sure. Maybe I want Mew. No, I'm gonna go for Shaymin. And then I'm gonna attach this here. I'm gonna level ball for the Accelgor to guarantee that I can get that KO. And then I am going to Shaymin for 6 cards. Sorry about that. Okay, and I get a few Shelmets, which is awesome. And I even get a Getsis or a potential N here. Or a potential N. I guess I'll play the Getsis. We see 2 N and no AC. Okay. So most likely my opponent will end me himself. I guess I'll keep this N for whatever reason. And I'm going to deck and cover. He will definitely take a KO this upcoming turn. So I'm just gonna promote the non-mystery energy Wobbuffet, because there's no way he doesn't get a KO here. There's absolutely no way he doesn't get a KO. And yeah, putting teammates back into the deck is really nice. The issue is a little bit that our bench is getting filled quite a bit. He's gonna attach the floatstone, and he's definitely gonna end. But with Musharna, and yeah, I feel very comfortable in this position. I actually do feel very comfortable. Wow, he's just gonna Swift. He's not even gonna take a KO for whatever reason. He's not gonna take the KO. So I am going to put back the two Wobbuffets and the Munna, I guess, because I have no other thing to put back. And with the Versus Seeker, I'm going to Juniper. And I get 7 brand new cards. Hopefully we find a Floatstone. Nope. No Floatstone. So does this forewarn? Nope. Still no Floatstone. We do have the Mystery Energy though for next turn. So I mean, I guess we pass here. I could use the Ultra Ball to thin out my deck. Would I discard the Lysander? I think I would. I'm actually gonna discard the Lysander and the Munna. And I'm gonna grab the Mew here, I think. I already have an Accelgor, so yeah, I'm gonna grab the Mew. And I will simply pass. It is kind of a lost turn, if you will, but we are at no risk of getting decked out at all. And yeah, my opponent's just gonna play the waiting game for whatever reason. He actually makes me discard bench, so which actually is really bad for me. It actually is really bad for me. I'd have to get rid of my Wobbuffets, and yeah, now my last Rear Bank City just became super important. Super important. And he's going to end me, removing the Mystery Energy. Yikes. Okay. So now he passes. Let's see here. Can I afford to discard all of these cards? I believe I can. But then again, if I attach, how many Floatstone? I should have 2 more Floatstone. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. I have yet to see a Colress as well. So I do get rid of a Shelmet, that's not a big deal. But still no Floatstone. Still no Floatstone. Can I get it off of the 4-1? Nope. It's just not gonna happen today. So I will pass. I don't want to burn my stadium just yet. He does see me pass with that huge hand. Does remove a DCE, no big deal. And okay, now we're talking. Oh no, now we're not talking actually. Now we are actually not talking. Now I 100% need the Accelgor, but I should still have 3 Accelgor left. So I guess I'll Colress first. Yeah, there's Accelgors and there's even a Floatstone, which in order to thin out my deck just a little bit more, I will play there. And then I'm gonna retreat and I will deck and cover for 60 damage. So no perfect maths this time around, once again. No perfect maths, and I'm gonna promote this Wobbuffet because he could he can Zero Zig away either or the Floatstone or the Mystery Energy, so there's really no difference. Now that's gonna be very annoying to KO because of the Rough Seas and Raiku's ability. It's gonna be very annoying to KO. Very annoying. So I might I think I'm gonna have to focus fire the EXs. So I'm gonna abuse Hoopa's weakness here. Oh, but he has AC. He has access to AC. He definitely has access to AC. I mean, we should eventually win. And if he doesn't have access to AC, we will get the KO next turn. In theory, I think. Maybe not. 110. Yeah, we should. We do. We actually do. Does he waste the AC right now? Oh, that's the question. He heals the Raikou, that's no big deal. 2 DC in the discard pile, that's a big deal. That is definitely a big deal. Because if we can't find it, oh boy, Rosix away, probably the Floatstone. Oh, man, that's annoying. Now, if we whiff the Floatstone, our last Floatstone, wow, if my last Floatstone is prized, which I actually don't know. Yeah, I can't. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, he just retreats. And that's my last Verse Seeker. I have no Lysander. Oh boy. This really sucks. Okay. I'll use Forewarn. Yep. How many Versus Seekers has he played? Only 2. Wow. Only 2 Versus Seekers at this point. 1 is prized. Yikes. Man. This is very annoying, guys. This is actually very annoying. Okay. I have to make sure I don't deck myself out. Yeah, my last Xerosic is my last Floatstone is priced. Wow. So because of that, I'm actually going to be forced to promote Accelgors or Mew. But I mean, I should deck him out in any case. I mean, whenever he does play the AC, that's that. He has maximum 2 ACs. He grabbed the Verse Seeker off of his prices. Yep, makes sense. He still has access to AC. And I mean, worst case scenario, it's gonna take us 6 turns to KO the Raikou because of the poison damage. Which is very annoying. Super long game. Super long game here. He might have Karen as well. That is a possibility. He might actually have Karen. Now not having the Shelmet here sucks. So I'm gonna play down the Mew. And I have to promote the Mew this time around. Which might prompt him to use the AC. That might actually prompt him to use the AC. There's 2 Shelmets in my deck, and I have 6 cards. So I have a 40% chance to get 1 out. With a Musharna. Man. This really sucks. This is actually very bad. Oh my gosh, this is actually very bad. Well, Mew can take a hit. Unless he versus Seekers for Giovanni. Oh boy. How do I not have the Accelgor? Damn it. I can't promote anything else. I actually can't promote anything else. Okay. KOing the Hoopa puts me at less of a risk of getting... I could Sky Return actually for the KO. I think that's better. I'm gonna Sky Return for the KO. And see, whoever I promote, all he is going to do is remove either the Float Stone or the Mystery Energy. So my play is most likely to promote Accelgor. No, but I have to promote Wobbuffet. Give me the Float Stone. Yes, good. That is good. That is definitely good here. Versus Seeker. N. Okay. So he opts to N instead of removing another way for me to retreat. That's very weird to me. That is definitely very weird. But that actually puts us in a bad position as well. Definitely kind of puts us in a bad position as well. Except that we actually drew the Juniper. So that's cool. He got the Super Rod. And we get 2 Junipers. That's fine. We get rid of an Accelgor. That's no big deal. I'm gonna bench this guy. I'm gonna bench this guy. I'm gonna attach there. I am going to retreat the Accelgor for the Mew. And I'm going to use Forewarn. Get the other Shelmet. That's the one thing we have been lacking, the Shelmets. And now I'm not gonna play the Float Stone. I'm just gonna deck and cover here. Sucks that the math will no longer work out in our favor. That's what really sucks here. That is what really sucks. That the math will not work out in our favor. So Raikou will get KO'd going into his turn. But that should still be enough. Okay, puts back Mega Man Electric, that's no big deal. Okay, Mikey is still playing the final match. So no news on if Accelgor Wobbuffet is actually champion or not. And yeah, this is what I kind of feared when I was using this deck, that games would take very long. Chooses to play Hex Maniac. That makes absolutely no sense to me. I mean, I guess he's trying to make me whiff, but now I get that extra 20 damage, which is huge in the math actually. It's actually really huge because now he should get KO'd coming into my turn, unless I can't find a DCE. But I have a 40% chance to top deck one, and then a 50% chance to find one through Musharna. Okay. Forewarn. You have got to be kidding me. You have genuinely got to be kidding me. Man. Come on. Come on. He still has one versus Seeker. So I have to sacrifice. I have to sacrifice the Shelmet. And I have to be very. No, I should have sacrificed an Accelgor. That's a bad choice for me. Because now I'll always have an Accelgor just being annoying in my deck. Damn it. Is he going to retreat now? Man. I mean, we're gonna win. We're definitely gonna win. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay. I thought he was gonna retreat into that other Raikou. I genuinely thought, okay, there's no way we don't get a TCG right here. But yeah, wow. The last two cards in my deck, obviously. Oh boy. Yeah, should have let him KO an Accelgor instead. Okay. So, wait, did I KO? No, right? No. Yeah. Okay, if he heals, which he does, that's great. Oh no, never mind. We're never gonna get him coming into my turn. Okay. Okay. He's down to 2 prize cards. And we do have a floatstone. So my play here is to promote the Wobbuffet. To bench the Wobbuffet and promote the Wobbuffet. Yeah, because he still has AC left actually. Oh my gosh, he has AC left. Oh boy. He actually has AC left. That's terrible. That is actually terrible for us. That turn we will. Yeah, we're gonna lose, guys. He still has 1 verse Seeker and AC. So, well, does he have energy? Yeah, he's gonna power up Raikou. And he has the AC. So nothing survives the hit. Ugh. So all this, and we end up losing because of those crucial turns where we whiffed the freaking lock. Man. He showed the AC, and then we removed it from his hand. And now I've misplayed. He showed it. Yeah. All he needs to do is play the AC to get his last prize card for the win. That turn where we whiffed, there's the AC. Yeah. Oh. All those turns where we whiffed. My opponent played great. He made every play he had to make. But I was very unlucky. What are you gonna do, guys? What are you going to do? I mean, literally, like, odds were in my favor, I think, to keep the lock going, I don't know. But that turn where we whiffed the luck, Okay, now we're going first. Depending on what we're up against. Okay. A Kragan. Okay. I'm gonna grab another Shelmet. Wow, there's 2 Accelgor priced. There's 2 Accelgor priced. There's 1 Floatstone priced. There's 1 TC priced. So we are already in for a struggle. I actually don't want to play Shaymin because I feel like I'm just gonna draw more cards that I don't want to discard off of the Juniper. Okay, so Verisian Genesect with Toxicroak. Yeah. Verisian. Verisian Genesect or Verisian whatever, man. He has grass energy, so yeah, that double Lysander we had to use. Now there were so many things that went wrong in that previous game, and now hopefully we are able to find an Accelgor. Otherwise, wow. Verisian, potentially Mega Sceptile here. Verisian, potentially Mega Sceptile. Oh boy, if he hits the Max Elixir and finds a Floatstone. He does hit the Max Elixir. Is he going to find a Floatstone? No. Okay, good. We do wake up, which doesn't matter. We draw a Getsis. So, okay, I guess I'll Shaymin for 2. Okay, that's good. That is good. And even better that we drew the Colress. Now, we will get a KO here, but the issue is that Verisian. The big issue here is that Verisian. And the fact that we cannot Lysander anything just yet. Now, do I promote the Mew? I guess so. So I don't want to risk the Shelmet. I do free up a Floatstone, but there's still 2 Accelgor in my deck. Still 2 Accelgor in my deck. I mean, attaching the Floatstone to Mew is okay. Sycamore gets rid of the Sky Arrow Bridge, and now he's gonna Emerald Slash, and we are going to be very screwed up here. I mean, I guess my opponent's damage output is what might deter him from beating me. Maybe. Never mind. My opponent's damage output is actually quite high. It's actually very decently high. Okay. I get an end. But I have to Juniper here. No Accelgor. No Accelgor. I'm gonna retreat into the Wobbuffet. I'm not going to attach the Floatstone just yet, simply because he might have another Hypnotoxic Laser and simply KO the Wobbuffet with Unseen Claw. I actually wouldn't mind that too much. He has Team Rocket's handiwork, so this is a really weird Virizion Genesect Sceptile Dragon deck. I was actually worried this second game would take too long, and I was actually worried this second game would take too long. How big of a fool am I? No Accelgor. No freaking Accelgor. Nope, just not gonna happen. Simply not gonna happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, at least he has used up a ton of energy. 8 basic grass energy. But the fact that we've only KO'd one non-EX is actually very bad. Yeah. Genesects. Oh, wow. Just rips the Juniper. Are you serious? And he's gonna go for the RNG, and he flips heads. And I flipped heads. And he has one. Wow. Oh boy. This is so ridiculous. This is actually so ridiculous. He just goes for the RNG because why not? Because why the heck not? And with 2 Accelgor priced, like if I had been dealing damage to a Sceptile, even then, like just the Virizion being there is enough for me to not have a single win condition. That's just more than enough. Attaches another energy to Virizion. And goes for a Sycamore, just not caring at all. 5 energy in the discard, 1 plasma, and then 6 more in play, and 2 plasma, and another plasma. So that's 11, 12, 13 energy. My opponent has a potential 15 energy. Discard's another one. Now, that does open up a scenario where we can potentially deck him out, but he's only played 2 Berserkers, and he's obviously gonna have 4. So at this price disadvantage, there's just no way. There's just absolutely no way. At this price disadvantage, there is absolutely no way we can win here. And I don't even get the Accelgor, so it doesn't really matter. Well, fuck. I mean, it doesn't matter. It generally doesn't matter. It generally does not matter. Do I even care about the Accelgor? There's no way he doesn't have 4 Berserker. So all he does is Lysander something for the win, right? That's all he has to do. That is literally all he has to do. And turn what? 80? I'm gonna deal 50 damage. He can also very easily go for the sleep poison once again. Oh. He just flips heads because why the heck not? So there you have it, guys. There you have it. I couldn't keep up with my opponent's deck. He had the Lysander to KO Mew every single time, and I couldn't find Accelgors to do my attack even. So yeah, we lose both games actually. We end up losing both games, but hopefully you guys noticed an improvement on the frame rate. I am using my new computer finally, so that's pretty cool. Twitch streams are coming very soon. I'm just working with the settings. I don't know when I will stream, and probably there won't be any set timetable, but you can follow me on twitch.tv/Tablemon if you want, because I will start streaming sporadically throughout the remaining weeks of the year. But for 2017, I will definitely want to start streaming on a regular basis, both in English and in Spanish, TCG and VGC. So you can definitely look forward to that. And yeah, Wobbuffet Accelgor, I don't know if I misplayed. I generally don't know. I generally don't think so, but I don't know. And yeah, props to Mike for being in the finals. Let me check if he's won already or not. Nope, Mikey lost in the finals. That's unfortunate, but Trevenant definitely feels like a really bad matchup. And yeah, that's gonna be it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like on the video, that really helps out the channel. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. I know there's a ton of you who watch but have yet to subscribe. It really makes a difference. And like I said, twitch.tv/Tablemon for future streams, and look forward to a special 5,000 subscriber video. Thank you guys so much, and bye bye.